Hey everyone, welcome back to Code of the Road. Today we're diving into an essential topic for web developers, CSS Overflow and Scrolling. These properties are crucial for controlling how content is displayed when it overflows its container. By the end of the video, you'll know how to handle overflows and implement smooth scrolling on your web pages, so let's get started. First, let's understand what overflow is. In CSS, the overflow property specifies what happens if content overflows the elements box, and the possible values are overflow, visible, hidden, scroll, and auto. So let's start off with some HTML. I'm going to clear my body tag, make sure you have a link referencing your style sheet and your CSS. So I have my style.css here, which is empty right now. And in my body tag, I'm just going to add a div class container and then add a p text that says this is a paragraph inside a container. This content is intentionally long to demonstrate overflow behavior. Resize this window to see how overflow works. And if you're using VS Code, you can just go to View, Word Wrap, or Alt-Z. So now my CSS, I'll just add a body tag with some font family Arial just to change this a little bit. And now in my container class, I'll do a width of 200 pixels and a height of 100 pixels. And that's so that it'll kind of be stuck all the text will be stuck in this little box. And now I'll add a border of 1 pixel, which is going to be solid, and the color will be just black. So you'll see how it's kind of just overflowing without us even telling it anything. And now I will add a margin to my p text or my paragraph text of 0 so that we could get rid of that top indent that we were looking at. So now let's explore the different overflow values. First, let's change the overflow property to hidden. So I'll add overflow and I'll say hidden. And now you'll see that it cuts off and it kind of gives it this illusion that it's all inside this box. And that maybe you can add some kind of scrolling feature to go down while you're in this box. So now let's use scroll. So now it actually is in the box and you can scroll to go up and sideways. Now let's set it to auto. So with overflow auto, scroll bars are only added when it's necessary. So for example, we don't have the bottom one anymore because it doesn't go side to side. If the content fits within the container, then no scroll bars are shown. And now let's implement smooth scrolling. So we can enhance the user experience by implementing smooth scrolling. This is especially useful for improving navigation on your web pages. We'll use the scroll behavior property for this. So I'm going to clear out my CSS and I'll clear out the stuff in the body tag, my HTML. And I'll keep the div class container, add a reference to section 2, and then a div ID of section 2. And I'll just add this style margin top of 1000 pixels. So when I click on it, it goes to section 2, and it'll show at the very bottom left section 2, because we added this margin top section 2. Because we added this margin top with 1000 pixels. So now in my style.css, I'm going to type in HTML, scroll behavior, smooth. And I'll also add a container. I'll also edit the container with a margin of 20 pixels. And then I will add the A tag, display inline block, and a margin of 20 pixels and 0 after it, just to push it down a bit. In this example, clicking this link will slowly scroll down to section 2. And this ensures a smooth scrolling effect. So if I go back and click on it, it'll scroll down to section 2. And you can count on the right over here using that scroll bar. And that's a wrap. Today we learned about overflow property and how to manage content overflow in CSS. We also implemented smooth scrolling to enhance user experience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Code with Ro, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more tutorials. Also check the description for the links to my Discord and Patreon. Thanks for watching and happy coding.